Whistleblower alleges Valley Med nurses sickened with coronavirus while management stayed quiet. In a special encore airing tonight, April 10, 2020, presents The Dropout, 9 p.m., ABC, the result of a 3-year investigation into the endlessly intriguing story of Silicon Valley star Elizabeth Holmes and her Palo Alto blood testing startup, Theranos. Reported by ABC News chief business, technology and economics correspondent Rebecca Jarvis, The Dropout delves into the rise and fall of Holmes, a Stanford dropout who once was America's youngest self-made female billionaire. But not long after Theranos garnered a nearly $10 billion valuation, it came crashing down amid accusations of massive fraud. Jarvis chronicles the twists and turns of Holmes' story, featuring interviews with and deposition tapes from central figures of the story. Holmes was indicted in June 2018 on 11 felony fraud counts, with federal prosecutors accusing her of misleading doctors, patients, government agencies, business partners and the company's own board with claims that Theranos' purportedly revolutionary blood testing systems could conduct a full range of tests using just a few drops of blood. U.S. District Court Judge Edward Davila last month ordered the fraud cases of Holmes and former Theranos president Sunny Balwani to be separated, with Holmes' trial to start as scheduled August 4. The 2020 version of The Dropout first aired in March 2019, after a special preview on Nightline and the debut of a highly popular podcast of the same name. The Dropout podcast remains available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, Spotify, Stitcher and the ABC News app. Silicon Valley tech leaders ship first coronavirus care packages to doctors. NursesApril 10, 2020 at 5:36 p.m. Masks and goggles sent to healthcare workers in California and around U.S., with group aiming to support 10,000 frontline professionals. Coronavirus, Apple, Google to work on contact tracing tech. April 10, 2020 at 11:21 a.m. The companies said they started developing technology 2 weeks ago to allow mobile devices to trade information via Bluetooth connections to alert people when they have been in close proximity with someone who has tested positive for COVID-19, the sometimes deadly respiratory disease associated with the novel coronavirus. Bay Area's Eventbrite cutting hundreds of jobs as part of $100 million savings plan. April 9, 2020 at 2:46 p.m. CEO Julia Hartz promises support for turfed workers, company expects to pay up to $10 million in severance. Yelp lays off 1,000 workers, furloughs 1,100 to make severe cost reductions amid coronavirus pandemic. April 9, 2020 at 1:32 p.m. Yelp had 5,950 employees around the world, its most recent annual report said, meaning layoffs and furloughs will reduce its workforce by 35%.